Okay. Okay, good day everyone. Welcome to AH2 Arts Appreciation Week 3, Part 1. This is only the Part 1 of our lesson na kung saan dinivide ko sa dalawa para hindi tayo mahirapan. Okay? Once again, my name is Chino J.P. Haro, your professor in this subject, instructor or teacher. Nasa sa inyo kung paano nyo ako tatawagin. Basta ako ang inyong instructor in this subject, Arts Appreciation. So for today's lesson po, ang ating i-discuss is all about principles of art, genres of art, division of art study. Then, we will answer these guide questions. What are the principles of art? What are the different genres of art? What are division of art study? Then, kindly comment your name, last name, first name, middle initial, course year and section for you to be able to, para sa akin ay ma-recognize ko kayo na nandito kayo sa araw na ito or kung nanonood kayo on your free time. This is recorded naman po. You can watch it on your free time. So now, you can comment your last name, first name, middle initial, course year and section. Let us proceed now to the principles of art. So when we say principles of art, to come up with attractive artworks must be governed by the 5 conventions of artistic compositions. So we have 5 principles of art here now, no? Harmony, balance, rhythm, proportion, and emphasis. So later on, we will discuss what are the meaning of that or what are the meaning of that principles that can affect the arts of an artist or the artwork of an artist. Okay? So let us proceed now to the harmony. It is the most essential factor in composition, also called unity. So, ito daw yung pinaka-essential. Isa sa pinaka talagang kailangan sa principle of art. No? Harmony is achieved when all the elements of a thing are put together to come up with a coherent whole. No? For example, nagbibigay tayo dito para natin mabubuo ang isang artwork. No? We have, for example, binibigay natin dito yung mga geometric figures, squares, circles, and then nakakaroon tayo ng isang obra na pinagbubuo natin gamit ang iba't ibang uri ng shape. No? Every part of a work of art is necessary to the composition to the extent that all the parts exhibit a sense of belonging and together and a pleasing relationship with another. So if one of the parts does not complete the others, the lack of harmony results. Now, I will showcase to you or manifest to you, present to you example of arts that is related to harmony. So, based sa ating nakikita, no, most of the time, puro siya shapes na kung saan pinagdikit-dikit na with colors, more on no, square, curves, straight lines, circle, and then nakabuo tayo ng isang art na most of the time harmony ang kanyang ipinahihiwatig. No? Sabi nga kanina dito sa ating definition, if one of the part does not complement the others, the lack of harmony results. So pinapakita naman sa picture na ito or obra na ito na talaga naman may harmony. No? May iba't ibang kulay, makulay, at may flow yung isang katha. So punta tayo ngayon sa next principle of art. So balance. Known as equilibrium, balance is stability produced by even distribution of weight of each side of the thing. It is classified also into a formal and informal. So we have formal balance and informal balance. No? Balance silang parehas pero may pagkakaiba po sila. No? May mga picture tayo na example na kung saan papakita ko sa inyo kung ano ba yung pinagkaiba ng dalawa. Formal balance muna. Formal balance exists if the weights of equal distance from the center are equal, no? From the center, side to side, from left to right, ay talaga naman, hindi naman halintulad na sinasabi natin, pero pantay siya. It is also called symmetrical balance. So, be remember na pag sinabing formal balance, ito po ay nangangahulugang symmetrical balance din. Because the things displays symmetry, same measure. Pantay po yung kanilang bigat. So, bilateral symmetry or symmetry is present when the left and the right sides appear the same. The right side mirrors the left side of the body or human body. Oh, yan. Nagkakaroon tayo ng formal balance. When we say balance, it is also radial symmetry exists when the same measure occurs from the central point to the end of every radius. This kind of symmetry applies to round objects or those with radii, like stars and starfishes. Now, based on the picture below, now we have example of principle of arts that showcase or presenting balance. No? Magkaiba po sila. Pero pakita natin yung pinakauna. Ito po yung sa formal balance. Kung titignan natin, no, hindi man magkaparehas yung identity ng bawat tao dyan. No? Magkakaroon pa tayo ng equal po yung balance. Hindi man natin bibilangin kung ano yung dami ng tao dun sa painting na iyan o sa obra na yan. Kung titignan pa lang natin, balance po siya. Okay, that is formal balance. Okay, let us proceed now to the next one. So in this picture naman, we have informal balance. Now, when we say informal balance, is presenting when the left and the right sides of the thing, though not identical in appearance, still display an even distribution of weight. Figure below show an informal balance. It is also known as asymmetrical or occult balance. No, hindi sila totally balance in terms of yung identity, pero balance sila in terms of magkaiba lang sila ng kulay, magkaiba lang sila ng posisyon. Okay? So magpapakita ko sa inyo, ito po siya, informal balance. So under po siya na mismong balance itself. Tingnan po na mabuti. So isa pa, yin yang sa mga Chinese. Ito po yung formal versus informal in terms of weight. Now pumunta naman tayo sa rhythm. It is a continuous use of motif or repetitive pattern of a succession of a similar or identical items. It can be achieved by alternation, use of patterns alternately, radiation, repetition of the motif from the center toward to it, progression, use of motif of varying sizes, that is from the smallest to largest, or vice versa, or parallelism, use of pattern with an equal distance from each other. So we have different types of rhythm na kung saan may iba't ibang patterns, na may iba't ibang uri ng arrangement, no? We have alternation, radiation, progression, parallelism. So kung titignan naman natin o babasahin natin yung kanyang meaning, it is self-explanatory naman. So magpapakita na lang tayo ng picture or obra na kung saan pinapakita yung mga yan. Lalo yung mga alternation, progression. Ito po. No? So sinasabi din ng rhythm is exemplified by concentric circles na nandito sa bandang kaliwa ko, by an alternation of black and white stripes, by checkered blue and orange squares, and it is characterized by repetitive, continuous, or flowing shown on Edward Munch's drawing of his painting The Screen on my right side po. Kung titignan nyo, no, mostly, ang kulay niya ay hindi ganun karami. Gumamit lang siya ng white, black, orange on the upper side. That is rhythm, kung tawagin natin. We have the flow. No? When we say rhythm, it is somewhat related to flowing. Ayan, yung picture naman na yan. Ito po. Square with concentric circles and ring. Titingnan nyo, it's more on a round shape. Saan may alternation na nangyayari. Then, from smallest to biggest or vice versa, kung titingnan natin sa outer side, from biggest to lowest. No? Iba't ibang kulay man ang ginamit, most of the time, pag sinabing ganyan, it is part of rhythm. Next, the scream. Okay? Ayan. Part po siya ng rhythm. Let us proceed to proportion. It is the comparative relationship of the different parts in the relation to the whole. No? It is the proper and pleasing relationship of one object in a design. So according to Polypticus, a well-proportioned of human body is 8 head parts. That is, the head is 1/8 of the entire human body. So, pag sinabi kasi ni Polypticus, para sa kanya, yung proportion, yung division ng part ng katawan ng tao, no? From head to toe, hinahati niya ito sa 8 parte, no? Meron siyang kanyang sariling paniniwala na ang proportion ay dapat yung ating ulo kasama ang ating ulo na 1/8 po siya sa sukat. Diba? For example, sa isang pizza, di ba hinahati siya sa 8? Pag tinanggal natin yung isa, yun yung part ng ating ulo. For example. Then we have also Da Vinci came up with his own measurement of when showing a picture of a nuclear family with a father, a mother, and one child. The father is shown as the biggest and the tallest, and the lone child as the smallest and the short. So I'm going to showcase or present to you some pictures that is related to proportion. So ito po yung gawa din ni Da Vinci. So nakikita niyo may mga division, no? May mga part na kung saan parang may mga line na nagkakaroon ng proportion. The next, ito naman yung kanina, na titingnan naman natin na si father, siya po yung pinakamalaki at si baby, siya po yung pinakamaliit. No? Palaki ng palaki. From baby to mother, papunta kay father. Yung kanyang proportion, yung minsan sinasabi din dito yung volume. Okay? So next, ito naman po ay example ng bumbursa kung saan yung height din nila ay makikita nyo na magkaiba. The proportion. At syempre, dahil nga gombursa ay talagang interrelated sila sa isa't isa during our Spanish time. So let us proceed now to emphasis. Is giving proper importance of one or more parts of the thing or the whole thing itself. It is achieved by means of size or proportion, shape, color, line, position, and variety. More often than not, the artist emphasizes the one with the bigger size or proportion, the one with a different. So kung titignan nyo dito sa ating mga chess pieces or pawn specifically, no? Siya po ay naiiba with black and white, no? Siya lang po ang nag-iisang puti na related sa emphasis. So in-emphasize na kahit naiiba siya, importante siya sa lahat, no? Without that pawn na binibigay doon sa ating example, no? May pag-asa pa. Parang ganun, no? Sa isang chess kasi, pag naglalaro tayo ng chess, hindi ka naman agad talo, no? Kapag hanggat meron kang pieces na napoprotektahan mo si king, pwede ka pan lumaban. So, example lang naman. Emphasis. So, more often than not, the artist emphasizes the one with the bigger size or proportion, the one with the different shape or color, the one with the striking lines, the one positioned at the center, and the one that is unique. So, titingnan natin, no? In size, no? Mas nakikita natin yung pagkakaiba. Mas na-emphasize natin siya na, ay, ibang-iba. Parang may mali sa tingin mo. Or parang, bakit siya maliit? So, ibang-iba talaga siya, no? Okay? So, pero without that point na maliit, hindi siya magiging kumpleto. Kaya, part siya talaga na tinatawag natin, part siya ng principle of arts. Na without that thing or items diyan sa artwork, parang may kulang. May space na kailangan mapunan. So kahit sabihin natin iba siya, na-emphasize natin na importante siya. Okay? So let us review the principles of art. by commenting kung saan ba siya nabibilang. So number 1, sa proportion ba siya? Saan po siya nabibilang? Yung number 2 ba ay sa rhythm? Number 3 ba ay more on what? Anong principles of art yan? You can comment it down below. So for number 4 naman, saan po siya? No? Number 1 ba ay balance? 6 ba ay most of the time is rhythm? So kung meron pa tayong specific na tinatawag, comment nyo rin yan. For example, sa balance, informal balance, then formal balance. Tignan natin kung meron tayong natutunan. So alam kong meron tayong natututunan sa bawat lesson na ating inaaral, no? So kung mabilis man yan o mabagal, so nasa sarili natin pamamaraan para intindihin. So sana po naintindihan nyo kung ano yung ating lesson sa ating principles of art. And then sa ating live session, magkakaroon naman tayo ng clarification. And then recitation, syempre. Then next, we are done already with principles of art. No? Sasagutin natin yung mga katanungan na ito or mga picture na ito kung saan ba siya nabibilang on our part 2. Okay? Let us proceed to the genres of arts. No, genres. It's somewhat related to French word po, no? Kaya hindi siya nababasa at genres. Genres po talaga. So artists abound since there are many genres of art and the number of artists keeps on increasing as new form of art emerge. Based on the sensory perception involved, the genres of art are classified into visual arts, audiovisual arts, and literary arts. Sa visual arts po, meron po tayong dalawang classification. Now we have graphic arts and plastic arts. And then later on, aalamin natin kung ano ba ang pagkakaiba ng dalawa. Bakit may classification pa ng visual arts? Then next, let us proceed to the visual arts. So visual arts are those forms perceived by the eyes. No, nakikita ng ating mata, no, namamangha ang ating mata sa tuwing nakikita natin itong kathang ito. This include painting, sculpture, and architecture. They are also called spatial arts because artworks produced under this genre occupy space. No? Itong mga artist nito may tinatawag nating may spatial intelligence kasi nga sila ay mahusay pagdating sa arts, spatial, no? Magaling sa imagination, creation, the production of artworks. No? So they are further divided into graphic arts and plastic arts na sinabi na rin natin kanina. Okay? Let us proceed to the graphic arts under the visual arts. Are those visual arts that have length and width. Thus, they are called two-dimensional arts. Now, dun pa lang, tandaan natin na ang graphic arts mostly ay two-dimensional arts or two-dimensional arts itself. They are also described as flat arts na kung saan makikita natin sa mga flat surface. Example nga ng mga ito ay painting, printing or mga nakaprint, drawing, sketching, commercial art, mechanical process, computer graphics, and photography. So dahil nga ay graphic arts ito, may nakikita tayong mga example na kung ano man makikita natin mostly na sa flat surface ay tinatawag na graphic arts. Kahit yung mga picture natin na printed, it is what we call the graphic arts. Okay? Example po nito, itong sketching. So itong sketching, minsan ito yung nagiging way or ito yung pinaka-primary part bago natin magawa yung painting. Kaya napaka-importante ng sketching. So before tayo mag-proceed sa mismong ating pinaka-artwork or bago nating kulayan, mas mahalaga po na matutunan natin yung sketching. Kasi ito yung tinatawag nating graph. No? Drop pa lang natin na kung saan pag nagkamali tayo sa hugis, nagkamali tayo ng shape na gusto natin mangyari sa itsura. For example, ikaw ay nagpo-portrait. No? Medyo mataba, medyo mapayat. No? Dapat sakto lang. So, pwede mo siyang i-adjust. Kasi pag nandun ka na sa coloring type, no, naghahalo ka na ng kulay, medyo mahirap na siyang i-adjust. Kaya naman, pero talagang hahaba yung oras mo. So, dun pa lang dapat sa sketching, nade-develop na natin siya. So, later on our painting, dapat matututunan din natin paano mag-sketching. Okay? We will be having painting activities when it comes to painting subjects na. Okay? So for the visual arts, plastic arts naman po. So kung yung graphic arts is two-dimensional, ano naman si plastic arts? Siya po ay three-dimensional arts na kung saan may figure na siya. Na kung saan pag hinawakan mo ay meron na siyang hugis. Yan. Three-dimensional na po siya. So plastic arts are those visual arts that have length, width, and volume. So kung yung ating graphic arts ay length and width lang ang sinasabi, ito na po ay may volume na. Ay sabi ko nga ulit, three-dimensional arts. So ito yung mga example niya. Sculpture, architecture, landscape architecture, city planning, interior design, costume design, set design, theater design, industrial design, craft, allied arts. Okay. So sa craft po, we have handicraft and example po ng crafts niyan. No? When we say plastic arts, makikita natin mostly meron siyang volume. Okay? Example of this is yan, pinapakita ang mga modified na puno na hindi man siya totoo, it is somewhat related to plastic arts. Let us proceed to the genres of arts, audiovisual arts. Are those form perceived by the ears, audio, no? Naririnig natin, no? Minsan yung mga nasa balita, sa radyo, that is audio. Pero kapag sinabing audiovisual arts, it is a combination of perceiving by the ears and the eyes. Nakikita mo siya at napapakinggan mo siya. Gaya ng mga live performance, concerts, ayan, that is an example of audiovisual arts. Mostly pag audiovisual arts, related siya sa performing arts. They are called performing arts in as much the artist render a performance in front of the audience. So example nga nito is music, vocal instrumental haluman or mix. For dance, ethnic, social, we have different types of dance. We have also contemporary, and ballet, that is somewhat related to dance. Drama, tragedy, melodrama, comedy, farce, so marami pang iba. Okay? Pero meron tayong tinatawag na ang music is pwedeng napakikinggan natin siya kahit walang nagpe-perform. So, audiovisual dapat may performance. So, unlike po ng drama, ng dance, no, ang music kasi pwede nating mapakinggan nang hindi natin nakikita yung mga performers. Meron ka ba nakitang sumasayaw? No? Meron ka bang napakinggan lang na sumasayaw? Pwede ba yon? So, sa tingin ko, hindi. No? Okay, may naririnig akong sumasayaw. Totoo ba? Talaga ba? May ganon? So, paano mo napakinggan yung movement nila? Dahil ba sumisigaw sila? So, without movement na nakikita, hindi siya mako-considered as dance. Okay? So, drama. Uy, may umiiyak. May naririnig akong umiiyak. Drama ba yon? So, dapat nakikita natin yung kanilang emosyon at yung mismong kanilang action para masabi natin part sila ng audio-visual arts. Napakinggan mo at nakita mo. Itong mga taong ito na nabanggit naman natin to sa first subject natin or first session natin, hindi na natin kailangan ulitin. Kilala po sila sa audiovisual arts, mga performer, singer and performer na, dancer pa, no? Talagang kilala. Lalo na to si Michael Jackson at si Elvis Presley. So marami pang iba, no? Hindi lang sila. So pwede kayong magbigay ng mga example na related sa audiovisual arts. Okay? Gary Valenciano, sino pa? Marami pang iba. Pwedeng si Bruno Mars, ayan, yung mga kapanahunan natin ngayon. So when we say literary arts are those presented in the written mode and intended to be read, na nababasa at pwede rin siya natin minsan napakapakinggan din. No? Sa panahon natin ngayon, nauuso yung mga spoken poetry. No? Pwedeng nape-perform na rin nila, nagkakaroon ng combination ng performing arts at literary arts. So this include the following: prose, short stories, novels, essays, and plays. And we have poetry, narrative poems, lyric poems, and dramatic poems. So prose forms differ from verse or poetic forms in that the former are in paragraph composed of sentence. Pag sinabi nating prose, mostly composed of sentences. And then when we say naman poetry, it is somewhat related to compose in lines na meron tayong tinatawag na lines with sukat at tugma pa nga paminsan-minsan. Pero depende po yun sa type of poem. Okay, na related siya sa poetry. Okay, that is literary arts. Example nga nito yung How Do I Love Thee ni Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Ayan po is example of poem. How Do I Love Thee. Okay, next. Hindi na natin kailangan basahin. May specific tayong topic para dyan. Diba, we have poetry. So, division of arts study. Humanities or the study of the arts was limited to aesthetic or art appreciation and or arts history during the second half of the 20th century. With the onset of the new millennium and the recent developments in various disciplines, the study of humanities has extended to art production and art criticism. So before po na wala po yung mga art production and art criticism, no? Nagkaroon na niya. In short, humanities deals with the 4 division of art. Ito po yung mga division of art study, no? Na nabibigay natin. Art appreciation, art history, art production, and art criticism. So yung number 1, yan na mismo yung subject natin na may papakita natin by means of picture analysis. Okay? Art appreciation, first. Aesthetic, the science of beauty, no? Is that division of art study in which the student learns to admire the artist. No, hindi mo man siya kilala or kilala mo man siya. Once na nakita mo yung kanyang mga artwork at namangha ka sa kanyang gawa, ay ang galing niya, no? Mahusay itong gumawa na ito. Minsan nagkakaroon ka ng interest na sino kayang gumawa nito? So kung may kakayahan kang bumili ng kanyang mga artwork, mas maganda. Talagang nagkakaroon ng appreciation of the art. No? Aesthetic or art appreciation. Mapapawaw ka. Gaya na nakikita mo sa picture na ito. No? Pinapakita sa picture na ito na talagang appreciate nila yung art. Kakaroon sila ng admiration sa mismong katha na ginawa ng isang artist. Or minsan hindi lang naman puro artwork in term of painting and sculpture. No? Dancing din. Na-appreciate natin yung galing nila. Okay, yung kanilang talento na pinagyayaman pa nila. Okay, kung meron kayong mga idolo na kung saan pinapakinggan nyo kahit hindi nyo sila napapanood, that is art appreciation. Okay? Wow, ang husay. No, minsan na LSS ka pa, no? Song syndrome, kung tawagin nila. Grabe, no? Wow. Yan ang ating mga nagiging reaction. Kaya part siya ng art appreciation. Next, art history is the division of art study in which the student acquires knowledge of the artist, their backgrounds, their masterpieces, and their significant contribution in various fields of art. For example, we have the Vincent van Gogh Mona Lisa, Michelangelo Buonarroti, The Creation of Adam, Vincent van Gogh, The Starry Night. So nagpapakita doon na meron mga meaning in term of history, talagang ginawa nila yun. For example, meron pa tayong sa Egypt, no? Pyramid of Egypt. Kung sino man ang gumawa nun, kung namangha ka sa gawa nila nun, and then binavalue mo yung kanilang ginawa sa kasaysayan, that is art history. Okay? Nagkakaroon tayo ng knowledge in terms of their backgrounds, masterpieces, ano ba yung mga gawa nila, ano ba yung naiambag nila sa ating field of art nowadays. Gaya nga ng sinabi ko nauna, itong mga God of Art na si Leonardo da Vinci at Michelangelo Buonarroti, pati na rin si Vincent van Gogh, ay kilala talaga sa history ng arts. We have also in the Philippines, Philippine Pride, Francisca Reyes Aquino in dance. No? Kilalang kilala po siya na siya po ang ina ng sayaw o sayaw sa Pilipinas. Siya po kasi ang nagbigay ng mga pangalan ng ating mga folk dances sa Pilipinas. Hindi man lahat pero karamihan. Dahil nga sinasabi ko nga nung nakaraan, si Francisca Reyes Aquino po ang gumawa ng research study niya sa ibang bansa during her time po, kasi nga distracted po yung Pilipinas during that time. Ang title niya po is more on Philippine dances. Kaya nagkaroon ng mga pangalan yung mga sayaw sa Pilipinas, gaya ng tinikling, itik-itik, maglalatik. Kung ano yung nakita niyang mga available, ano yung mga item na meron doon, doon niya na pinangalan para mas mabilis. Kasi lilibutin niya yung buong Pilipinas para mabigyan ng pangalan. Napakahirap po ng ginawa niya. Saludo tayo sa mga taong ganon. Kaya doon po ang pasok yung knowledge natin sa kanilang contribution. Art history. Yung mga picture na yan, mga part ng history, yan sa mga Egypt, then sa Japan, yan. Art history for all. Totoo naman na ang art history ay para sa lahat, na pag-aaralan natin at nabibigyan natin ng pagkilala kung ano yung kanyang ambag sa history. And next, art production. So, pag sinabi nating art production, ito po ay sinasabing Division of Art Study na kung saan si estudyante ay natututo kung ipakita or paano ipakita ang kanyang husay sa paggawa naman ng kanyang sariling katha. Okay? Isa po itong parte ng art division. Kung nakikita natin yung mga picture, so example po yan nagawa yan ng mga student. No, part of their requirements, kasi sila po ay mga fine arts or fine artists in terms of painting, yan. May iba't iba silang genre. Okay? That is part of art production. The next, last in art, last na po dito sa ating yan. Ito muna. Division of Art Study number 4, Art Criticism. So bilang isang estudyante, hindi ka lang naman gagawa. May karapatan kang magbigay ng iyong feedback in a nice way naman. It is the division of art study in which the students learn to use his judgment in evaluating different artworks based on criteria set. Diba? Bago tayo mag-judge, meron dapat tayong batayan. For example, the structure, ano ba yung pwede natin i-judge? For example, sa sayaw na lang. No? Sa sayaw, di ba, bago mag-criticize, bago ka mag-judge, dapat meron kang pamantayan. Paano mo ma-generalize na ganito ang grades ni student A or group A at student group B? No? Bago mo siya gradean, dapat meron kang pamantayan na nilalatag. For example, synchronization. Number 1 yan sa panahon natin ngayon in terms of dance. 30%. Choreography, 20%. Ano pa pwede nating ilagay? Musicality, 20%. Costume and props, 15%. Audience impact, 10%. So, di man sumakto yung sinasabi kong 100%. Example lang naman. So wag tayong magja-judge nang wala tayong basehan. Okay? Bilang isang estudyante, meron tayong sariling paniniwala na ang ganda nito. Okay, nagja-judge ka na kung saan nagkakaroon ng art appreciation pero minsan sabi no, pero parang may kulang. Sa tingin ko mas gaganda ito kapag ganito ang ginawa niya. So nagkakaroon ka ng judgment, nagkakaroon ng art criticism, no? Na hindi naman hindi naman natin sinasabi na porket nagke-criticize ka ay negative na yung nangyayari. Na ini-evaluate lang natin yung artworks na na-provide ng student, ng classmate mo based on the criteria set, no? Minsan, grupo kayo. Dapat gagawa kayo ng isang artwork or combination of artworks na kung saan dapat pag pinagdikit ay talagang mahusay, maganda, at talagang may meaning kapag ginawa. So bilang isang leader, minsan ikaw ang gagawa nun. Oops. Siguro maganda ang iyong gawa, pero mas maganda siguro kung dadagdagan mo ng ganitong detalye. Parang example lang yan ng art criticism. So kung kilala niyo yung mga taong yan, no? Alam niyo ba yung Got Talent, America's Got Talent ba yan? O basta, dyan sila related. Mga judges po yan ng Got Talent. So, tingnan natin, we have the Division of Art Study. In short word, no, para medyo mas hindi tayo ma-overload. So when we say aesthetic or art appreciation, admire. Nagkakaroon tayo ng admiration to the artist dahil nga sa husay nila sa larangan ng arts, anumang uri ng arts yan. In form of music, dance, paintings, sculpture, and other related in terms of form of arts. For the art history, nagkakaroon tayo ng background knowledge about their works, no? Kung ano ba yung kanilang factors na ginamit, ano ba yung meaning ng kanilang mga masterpieces, at ano yung kanilang reason, ano din yung kanilang art style na nagkaroon ng contribution sa ating kasaysayan. For the art production, hindi lang mga artist yung ating sinasabihan, pati na rin ang ating sarili para ipakita yung ating creativity at productivity bilang isang student. Then, art criticism bilang estudyante ulit, no? Napapakita natin yung ating pagiging or pagbibigay ng judgment, pagbibigay ng evaluation sa pamamagitan ng meron tayong batayan or sinatawag natin criteria. Okay? Lagi tayong ganon. Kung sa ating subject naman, magkakaroon tayo ng mga criteria set pag tayo ay mag-gradings. Next, division of our study, naintindihan naman. So in this picture kaya, so saan po kaya siya belong na division of art study? Okay? Pwede mo siya i-drop sa papel mo at isulat, no? At i-comment mo siya. O, 10 tanong po yung nakahanda. O, dun kanina we have so hindi na natin lagyan sa genres of art. Dun tayo kanina sa okay. So nauna yung mga picture analysis. 1 to 6 lang naman yun. Yung 7, it is about what? Division of art study. So, tapos na tayo dito. Based sa inyong picture na nakita, ano kaya yung division ng art study ang pinapakita dyan? So, sa number 8, so ano kaya ang pinapakita ng picture na ito? Ano kaya ang kakayahan ng student na gawin ang mga ito? The next, number 9, anong part ng students, ang gawain ng students, ang dapat na ipapakita based sa picture? So, tapos na sa number 9. Then, number 10. Pag yan, hindi nyo pa nasagot ng tama, ewan ko na lang. Okay, kung tapos na kayong magsagot, mag-drop sa inyong mga papel, okay, kindly comment down below. No? Sa isahan na lang, mas maganda. 1 to 10. Then, kung gusto mo magkaroon ng documentary, screenshot mo, nasa sayan para sabihin mo sa akin, Sir, tapos na po akong magsagot. Okay, very good. Mahusay yan. Dito natin mapapakita yung ating attentive, pagiging attentive at active. Okay? So, be ready on our assessment via Edmodo quiz. Okay, part 1 po natin, 20 items, MCQ. So, coverage natin, humanities definition of arts, function of arts, art style and factors affecting style. Then, for part 2, 15 items, MCQ, principle of arts, genres of art, division of arts study. Okay, dalawa pong part yan para hindi po tayo mabibigla na isang bagsakan. So, this will be also our review na rin para sa ating preliminary exam. So, ipopost ko po ito maybe on Saturday and Sunday. Okay. Saturday ko po ipopost. And then sa ibang section, Sunday. Depende sa matatapatan. Okay. We're ready on our assessment via Edmodo. Again, MCQ lang po siya. Multiple choice question. For 20 items, siguro nasa gawin natin mga 40 minutes. Then dito sa 15 items, 30 minutes. Okay? Naka-partition po yan. Magkaiba po siya. Hiwalay, naka-separate para hindi po mabigla. Pero po sa ating preliminary, no, magkasama na po siya. 50 items lang po. Okay. So kung wala pong katanungan or gusto mo magtanong or gusto mo ma-clarify, i-comment mo lang yan sa ating comment section and then sasagutin ko yan on our live session. Okay, sana po magkaroon tayo ng live session na hindi matatapat sa examination week. No, examination week na po sa September 28, kung di ako nagkakamali, 28 to 30, no? Settle your accounts, no, yung ating mga payments para hindi tayo magka-problema on our examination week. Now, next po. So magkakaroon pa tayo ng part 2. Sana hindi na magkaroon ng problem in terms of weather. Kaya kasi kanina hindi ko ma-upload agad-agad to dahil nga sa sama ng panahon. So walang katanungan. Thanks for listening. God bless and keep safe everyone. So for sa atin yung sinasabing part 2, no, doon ko i-discuss yung presenting the subject, yung elements of visual arts. No? So sana by tomorrow ay magawa natin siya. Okay, thanks for listening. God bless and keep safe everyone. Magandang gabi sa mga nanonood ngayon. No? It is now 8 p.m. Okay? God bless everyone. So pwede na rin kayo mag-subscribe kung gusto mo sa aking channel para mas updated tayo sa mga videos na i-post natin in terms of ating session or lesson. Once again, God bless. Goodbye, everyone.